My name is Niels, and this is my graphics project. This scene is called Something Went Wrong at the Lab. So the setup for the scene is that something went wrong at the Trinity Physics Lab, and you're transported here, along with some landmarks from the centre of Dublin. It all looks really weird, yet some things are familiar. Um, so obviously you can freely move around the space using the mouse to move the camera, which creates a 3D view. And you also have FOV. I set that to 90 degrees, so that's like the field of view. So you can see as things get closer to the field of view, they kind of get stretched like real vision does. You can see the house there kind of looks a bit different ones on the edges. Um, so yeah, so the view is done through the camera. This is the position of the camera and the direction of the camera in the shader. The user can easily move around, as I said, with the mouse, and also with the WASD keys to go forwards, backwards, left and right. And also combine these to go diagonally, backwards and forwards. Um, these here are some of my animated creatures. I call them crystal guys, and they're made up of four different parts, all working together. The central head kind of holds it all together, so the positions of everything else is based off of that, and they translate around that way. As you can see, we go to one of the more slower moving ones. Even the little hands kind of rotate around, and you can see a crowd of these guys here. They all have their own animations, um, going at different speeds, different directions. Some of their GPU as well. As you can see here, everything has its own texture as well. Um, these are mapped onto them using the shader, where the color is gotten from the texture file or the texture picture. They use PNGs, and then that's the color you can see here. And for lighting, I have two types of light. I have a directional light that kind of lights the whole scene. That's kind of like, I guess, a glow from the void. You can see that everything's clearly visible. I also have a few spotlights around, and there's one behind this portal, which is making it glow like that. There's one over here at the St. Stephen's screen by this light here, just to show off the specular reflections kind of going on this little crystal guy. And then also this guy here has a light following him. So you can see, I hope you can see, on the pavement, there's some specular reflections going on as he moves, and the light moves with him. All of these models here, I made myself in Blender. I never used Blender before, so I kind of taught myself how to use it for this. Probably most proud of either the Lewis or O'Connell Bridge. And Lewis took me a while to actually make. Um, I quite like it. Same with the textures. The textures I made all myself in Blender as well. Um, and then also I made specular maps for all of the models so that they have highlighted regions where they reflect more. So like here for Collins Street, pavement is shinier than the road. So you can see as the guy moves across, only kind of the pavement is reflecting the light, and the road isn't kind of absorbing the light. And say with these crystal guys, I've set different areas of them to reflect differently, and you can see like as you go by, kind of reflect based on how they're moving, and you can see that over here as well with this guy over here. And there is also a small game where you collect these crystals that are there goes Lewis, and strewn around the map. Um, and once you collect them all, you get a crown. You become the king of the crystal guys. That's just a little game in here. Um, all these things also have different materials. the portal has its own material. It's kind of like an emeraldy kind of material that gives it its shine. Crystal guys have a ruby material. This has a turquoise material. It's kind of has a blue kind of hue to it. Road has its own materials that like it absorbs throughout the light as much as possible. And the Spire has its own material as well. It's like kind of silver, so that it lights up. As you can see, it's quite shiny there, wobbling in the distance. Yeah, that's about my project. You can see everything has its material, texture, models, all I made myself. And animations, obviously, all made by myself as well. Thank you.